Hey, good morning. This is Tuesday, and I'm standing here at the South Rim, just getting ready to take our shuttle on over to the North Rim, which picks us up at 8 o'clock, Trans-Canyon Shuttle. And then from there, we're going to go down to Cottonwood Campground, and then to Bright Angel Campground by Phantom Ranch, and then to Eden Gardens one night at each campground, and then on out. So it's the beginning of a 4-day, 3-night trip across the canyon, North Rim to South Rim. So, hey, Jane and Steve here. How you feeling, Jane?
Pretty good.
Ready to get this started?
Ready to go. I'm excited.
Good. Yeah, we're still here at the South Rim. Gonna head over to Bright Angel Lodge where our Trans-Canyon Shuttle is gonna pick us up, and then off we go. And here's, why don't you show everybody your backpack? All right. Actually, let me stand out a little bit further. Here's your backpack. Awesome. Looking good. And we both have an Osprey brand backpack. Okay. Hey, Steve and Jane here. We're at the North Kaibab Trailhead. And we are just about to get started. What'd you think of the Trans-Canyon Shuttle, Jane?
It was nice. We had some beautiful people to talk to and interesting stories, so the time went by.
Yeah, we had grabbed a quick snack here, and it's 12:30, and we need sunset is at 6:30, so we need to get down to Cottonwood before then, and we've got 8 miles to go, so hopefully not a problem. And we're going to stop at Roaring Springs on the way down. We're taking on this trip again. We're going to the canyon to enjoy being in the canyon. So we are going to be here for 4 days, and we're going to try to hit everything we can along the way. So you all right with that?
That's perfectly good to me.
All right.
So, see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So real quick, what you can find here at the North Kaibab Trailhead. The road just comes right past here. There is a little parking lot. Mules up there, got a couple signs, and all the basics here. Last we checked, we got water at 3 stops along the way. Well, there's water here, water at Supai Tunnel, water at Manzanita Rest House, and then water at Cottonwood. And I think there's water at Roaring Springs as well. So we're here. Come on down, Supai Tunnel, Redwall Bridge. Somewhere here there's an offshoot to Roaring Springs, and then Manzanita Rest Area, and then Cottonwood Campground. That's what we're doing today. All right, let's go. Mules are present, stand quietly to the side. No bikes, no pets. Oh, this is wonderful. Feels like you're in Colorado with this forest. We are at, what's the elevation? 8,000?
For the light to change, I'm seeing the sunrise behind me.
All right, we're starting to come out of the trees. You can see there's not too much more, and then the trees will be gone. We're in the Toroweep sandstone layer here. For anybody that's interested in the geology here. So anyway, doing all right on time so far. I may need to pick up the pace here in a little bit if it starts looking like we're going too slow because of taking all the videos between Jane and I. Jane's doing videos on geology. I'm just doing videos on the trail. So, slowing us down a little bit. And the main thing is that we get down there to set up our campsite before dark. Still at the Coconino Overlook, and coming down here, see bits and pieces of the trail there. Looks like right down there is the first bridge. Looks like maybe it levels off a little bit after that. And this is the beginning of the Bright Angel Fault and the Bright Angel Creek, which runs all the way to Phantom Ranch. And got a good look at that. You can see it very distinctly from the South Rim. Supai Tunnel, water stop. And bathrooms. Gotta go right up here. Alright, this is, we're at 1.94, at least on my Garmin. We are Supai Tunnel, and see the rest area, and lots of people here having a good time. Might need to edit out a few of those words that we just heard. Here's the wonderful Supai Tunnel. Alright, I'm hiking through it. Beautiful view right here. You can see there's the first bridge. Here's the first bridge from this end. It's beautiful.
I'm looking down the fault.
Hi.
We're looking down the fault.
No, not yet. And I did just confirm with Jane that the Supai Tunnel, which we just went through, is going through the Supai Formation, which is all this red that you see here.
So the red wall formation is with all the foliage there. That we'll see because there's lots of natural springs and karst topography. There's caves in the middle of the stone. Caves, acid caves.
Ready?
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So this is the engineer in me coming out, but I mean, we're hearing this weird sound. And just realize that we can see, I don't know if you can see it but in the video, but there's a pipe. That's the water pipe that's taking water from the top down to all the water stops along the way. All right, so that's where we're going. Here's bridge number 1. Going that across shortly. And
We're still in the red wall.
we're in the red wall formation. That's what we're in here. We're in the Supai and now we're in the red wall. What you're saying is what? Some kind of is it a limestone, sandstone?
Limestone.
And it's actually gray, even though it's red. And why is that?
Because the outside of it gets oxidized. When you have an exposed surface, it oxidizes with the iron in it, and it turns rusty color.
All right.
Iron oxide.
Awesome. That's where we came up, or came down from. This is an impressive little amphitheater here.
There's a place in the red wall formation that has seeped. You can see the places where it has seeped because there's springs in this rock. A lot of caves called karst, and there are a lot of them. This is a really great example of that seeping.
Are you recording too?
I'm done.
All right, so we're still in the Moab here, and this has been very steep. This is a good example of what we've been dealing with. You can see where Jane's walking there, and it's just sheer drops, hundreds of feet down. They've just kind of hewn a ledge out of the rock wall here for the trail. So anyway, just saw a couple gals tied together. I think one of them was maybe a little bit visually impaired, so everybody was helping her through this. But I mean, it's a good, 4 or 5 foot wide trail, but still, it's a little intimidating being close to such a quick drop off. All right, here we go. All right, coming to a point where those canyons come together, and you can see down there. There's the top of the Manzanita area, and then there's a trail coming back a little bit. Sorry about that. Trail coming back a little bit. That is the trail to the Roaring Springs Lookout, I'm assuming. So, anyway, here we go. Moving on. Continuing our way down, and this is a look at Roaring Springs. This is not the Roaring Springs Lookout, but there's definitely water coming down several places along this wall. I guess the layer above is permeable, the layer below is not, and water comes on out. So we're at the intersection here. Cottonwood Camp on left, North Rim top is right, and we are going off to little extra point 3 here to see Roaring Springs. And Roaring Springs is in the water apparently. So somewhere there's a view of that. So this trail's a little bit on the rough side. Obviously it's not used very much, but we're doing it anyway. All right, nice little hike. It did flatten, it was really rough, and then it flattened out a little bit. At the end here is a bathroom, and it's got close signs on it. Looks like there's a place to tie up the mules. I saw some pictures of looked like some structures capturing water, which I never did see. But anyway, I had to cross a little creek here. There's a whole sorts of, let's see right here, there's some structures, old structures. All right, we're back. Main trail, Bright Angel Trail. You know, if you're just doing rim to rim real quick and it's a physical challenge for you, not worth doing this little bit here. We are, you know, there. If you want to see a cute little valley with a lot of ferns and whatnot in it, you know, you get down there, or a lot of trees and wetness, you know, sure, go for it. The first section is pretty rough, but then it gets better. A lot of big rocks the first section, and then it gets more sandy and silty. Anyway, we're doing all the things because we're here for 4 days. So we want to do all the things. Bye. Hi. So how you feeling, Jane?
Oh, my feet hurt.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Ready to get some food and some water and take my pack off for a little while.
Awesome. So we are at Manzanita, drinking water. And then further down here is the bridge. But first, we are taking a break. A well-deserved break. I'm showing 8.22 miles, but I think my Garmin went crazy in that narrow canyon. So I think we're not quite that far yet. What are we in right now?
Tapete Sandstone.
Tapete Sandstone. All right, so we're moving on from Manzanito. Word of warning, mosquitoes at Manzanito. I did bring a little bit of bug spray that helped. Mosquitoes are worse right by the water fountain. A little better further away. I mean, suns are also not here in this valley at this moment, so because it's about 4:30 now. Sunset is at 6:30. Anyway, bridge number 2. Yeah, after that bridge, you know, it's actually been a relatively pleasant hike. And now it's gotten, I think it's relatively flat. I mean, still have to drop, I think, a couple thousand feet before we get to Phantom Ranch tomorrow. But at least this section is pretty pleasant along this stream here. Hoping for a nice steady downhill most of the way. But, you know, hope is one thing, reality is another. When you come out to a place like this, you just have to expect things to not necessarily go your way. Things are going to be rugged. Things are going to go up when you want them to go down. It's going to be hotter or colder than you expected, so, you know, you do have to be prepared. Okay, it's about 2 minutes after my last post here about not expecting to see the South Rim anytime soon. And got to this point, and I think we're seeing the South Rim. In the distance there, you can see a bathroom, which soon meets Cottonwood Campground. Right about there. Anyway, off we go. It's 5 o'clock. We need to get there so we can get our tent set up before it gets dark. So how's Jane doing?
I'm stretching. Very, very comfortable.
So we're at Cottonwood. The grab campsite was at number 2.
Yep.
Yeah, we went in a little bit further. All the campsites were taken, so we turned around and said we better grab this one. But then later on, we went when we got some water. Found out that some of the ones close to the bathroom and the water were open, like in numbers 5, 6, 7 through, I don't know, maybe 12 are pretty good campsites to grab when you're here. They're closer to the center, more shade, although, you know, we got here late and we're gonna leave early, so shade isn't really a big deal for us here. And we kind of chose, there are mosquitoes here. They found us pretty quick, so we washed up a little bit here and put some long sleeve stuff on. It's probably about 80 degrees out, but it's, you know, dry, so it doesn't feel too bad. So anyway, nice campsite, quiet. You can hear the river. Some of our gear here. We're a bit spread out right now to clean up here before the sun goes down.